Cutting costs on utilities, areas we can knock down that electric, gas, and water bill. Let's get after it. So you got some DIYs, got some things you can get into. Some DIYs you can invest in to start saving money are some draft stoppers, which can be in the form of a pool noodle under a door, or they sell double draft sealers for doors, or just a rubber seal for doors they're all under 15 bucks. Many people even use adhesive on their windows and doors, but that's a pretty straightforward and simple way to save money. Just seal up anything that's bringing in a draft under the door, on the windows. You want to make sure that no air is going out, no air is coming in that isn't supposed to. Next, you can get some smaller faucet aerators. I'm probably mispronouncing it, but aerators. So you know what I'm talking about. So the standard faucet lets all of the water go through it, right? Lets everything out. Installing a smaller one will ensure less water goes through your faucet, so you can cut down on your water consumption. You can snag a 0.5 GPM. It's gallon per minute, 0.51 smaller aerator, and the standard faucet is usually like a 2.2 GPM. And this is a great place to start, just getting a 0.51. Installing these on your faucets and replacing your shower heads with a low flow shower head can save you tens of thousands of more gallons of water annually. Also, I don't know anybody that still takes a bath, but I feel like it's worth saying. A 10-minute shower takes about 20 gallons of water. A bath takes about 30 gallons of water. If you did one or the other for a full year, you can begin to see how drastically things change. Heck, in 1 week, you're saving 70 gallons of water by not taking a bath. It's pretty good. I'd say if you want to level up your game, you start taking shorter showers. Time yourself. When I was on a really tight schedule in college, I'd have one of my dorm mates time my showers because I try to take them in less than 2 minutes. Maybe 5 minutes is a healthy in between, but if you're a maniac, 2 minutes is plenty enough time to take a shower, clean your body, and save some dough on that water bill. Next, you got to change some degrees. You're going to lower your water heater by 20 degrees. When I'm talking degrees, I'm talking water heater, I'm talking thermostat. You can lower your water heater by 20 degrees and save up to 15 to 20% what you were spending on your water heater. The default temperature for a water heater is 140. And that's super hot. It's very hot, way too hot. You can knock it down to 120 degrees and you'll be just fine. You can even go lower if you'd like to, but 120 is a great place to start. If you're going on vacation, turn your water heater to low since it's not even going to be used. Now, with thermostats, each degree you lower your thermostat in the winter or raise it in the summer can lower your bill from 3 to 5%, your entire utility bill. So if you drop or raise your thermostat by 4 degrees, depending on what time of the year, it could save you up to 20%. 4 degrees can save you up to 20%. And this isn't 100% accurate, but to shift your mindset, if you wanted to start thinking of each degree as $10, you can see the savings a little more clearly. This isn't 100% accurate, but if you want to shift your mindset, if you wanted to start thinking of each degree as $10, you can start seeing the savings a little more clearly. Programmable thermostats are great for this because you can set them appropriately based on the savings that you'd like to have, 4 degrees, 5 degrees, who knows, maybe you're a 10-degree type of person, and program it appropriately for when you're not even home. If you're not home, why are you going to try to get charged with using your thermostat? If you're a maniac, if you want to fall in the maniac tier, which you should be for this is a very easy one to fall into, is just layer up when it's cold and open the windows when it's hot. Running your AC and your heating is expensive. You could also just not use it, save way more money that way. Peak hours. Every utility company has them, and they're different for each company. So you're going to want to run your large appliances during non-peak hours. Find out what your electric company's peak hours are and run them outside of those so you're not charged at a higher rate for the energy use. You can usually get away with doing this before you go to bed, and you'll be just fine. Just throw a load in the washer, throw a load in the dishwasher, laundry machine, go to bed, wake up, take care of it. And you're going to want to run a full dishwasher before you go to bed, or run a full load of laundry before you go to bed. And you should be able to be outside of those peak hours, assuming you don't go to bed at 7 p.m. But you want everything to be at max capacity that you can in order to get the most out of all of these loads. Hey, let's light it up. Let's light it up. Use LED lights as opposed to standard light bulbs. Most standard light bulbs only last a year. However, LEDs may be a little more expensive up front, can last for years and years and years and use way less energy than the standard light bulb. Here's a comparison chart, and you can see how much you're going to save by household. You can save up to $3,618 just by getting rid of some bulbs. And you can see that it's using way less uh, electricity, way less watts, way less energy. Cost of electricity way further down. So I think LEDs are the way to go, and you can chalk it up to being health conscious. Once again, saving energy. Here's some utility savings 101. If you're not using it, turn it off. Don't have your ceiling fans running if you're not in the room. Don't keep the water running while you're brushing your teeth or putting soap on your hands. It doesn't make any sense. Phantom energy. It's a real thing. Sounds a little hippie now that I say it out loud. Phantom energy is responsible for about 10% of your electricity bill. It's when that energy is being used on electronics that are plugged in but turned off. You're not using them, but they're still plugged into the wall. Like your TV, talking toasters, blenders, phone chargers. I would just use a surge protector, right? Have everything plugged into a surge protector and then turn the power switch on or off whenever you're done using them. It's pretty simple, and it saves 10% on your bill. To use less water when you flush, you can put a full water bottle or fill up a milk jug, as you see here, and place it into the top of your toilet so it'll use about a gallon less of water for every flush. This usually cuts your water bill between 5 and 15%. If you want to be a maniac, though, just don't use the toilet. Dig a latrine in your backyard. Go out there. If you're in an apartment complex, make a compost bucket and dump it off of your porch after each day. Absolutely kidding. That would be very unsanitary. Concluding thoughts. When it comes to saving money on utilities and your utility bills, it's more so about being conscious of your consumption or use of the utilities that you're actually using. You know, we went over a few ways that could help cut down your bill. We're talking switching out your faucet aerators, switch to a low flow shower head. You're going to drop the water heater temperature. You're going to seal your doors and windows to protect from draft and air getting in and out. You're going to adjust your thermostat based on the season that you're in. Preferably just don't even use your AC or heater. That's what I would recommend. And I think you should do that as well. I don't ever use my AC or heater. And when I lived in a car, I certainly didn't either. And that didn't even charge me a heater bill. I actually just didn't have one in my car. Also, you can unplug your devices and turn things off to get rid of that phantom energy expense. Run your appliances outside of the peak hours. Be sure to use full loads for those, and put a milk jug full of water in the top of your toilet so you can save some dough every time you flush. Those are all ways you can cut down your utility bill, and I will see you in the next video.